Hello. Now, while the acid delivery is still yet to come, we now have our wire and section mill set up, which means that our tyre plant should be fully supplied with all the cargoes that it needs. And so there is now one more plant that we need for the vehicle assembly. So I just go to the vehicle distributor assembly plant. So the assembly plant needs one last thing, which is a body plant. So let's have a look at the small map. Small map, and obviously no body plants. But what will this take? So it will take paints and coatings, which was the thing that we almost transported from the wharf before. It will take glass, which is a whole other chain, and it will take steel sheet. Now, steel sheets, let's think about this. So this produces steel sections and steel wire. So steel sheet is the sheet and pipe mill. This takes carbon steel, zinc and acid. So this is very similar. So we have that. So let's have a think about this. So we have carbon steel, which goes to this one. So, aircraft. We're not really doing anything with aircraft yet, are we? We should really start thinking about that. Bedford TK. Wow, we started to get lots of quite good vehicles. And again, this is the thing we really need a day length patch. But so sheet and pipe mill. We don't have a sheet and pipe mill. And let's have a look at this. So carbon steel, zinc and acid. So let's go back to carbon steel. So we have the electric arc furnace down here. And again, we're probably not taking any carbon steel anywhere. No, 92 tons. So it doesn't produce that much, but maybe we can up the production in a bit. So we have carbon steel produced here. So while this doesn't produce that much, that probably is not a problem. And this also has road vehicle connectivity. So I might actually do that. I might just extend the road vehicle connectivity. So let's think about here. So we need a sheet and pipe mill. Do we have any? No. So I'm going to think. I think I can put my sheet and pipe mill. Where do I want to put it? I want it to have a good connection. That's passenger network. Oh, that's freight network. So it's freight network kind of around here. There's freight network kind of around here. So I'm going to stick it down in here, I think. So let's fund that new industry. So sheet and pipe mill. There we go. So I'm going to fund that. I'm going to just pop that in the middle of the farm. And this is now all going to be contaminated land. Never mind. And then I'm going to... A roads. Let's have some nice fast roads. So I'm going to add this to our road. Set up. And then just take that out there. So that's good. In fact, do I want to do that? Do I want to elevate this? Now, one of the things with trucks is the articulated trucks in Timberwolves don't actually have that much tractive effort. They struggle a lot with hills. So what I'm going to do with this is actually say, now can I bring that? Yes, let's bring that up there. This may seem a bit of a ridiculous thing to be doing, but I'm going to build lots of bridges, and then I'm going to build a bridge across here, and then I'm going to build a bridge across here, and then I'm going to build a bridge across here. And of course, bridges don't matter for roads as much as they do for the rail, because the rail you have the problem of signalling distances, and that ends very badly for all concerned. And now we also want to kind of bring that around there now. No, that's fine. Fine, we can live with this. So this will be where our station can go. And then I'm just going to bring this down here. So make sure that this is an unloader. So there we go. Pipe mill there. And then we just connect that to that. We'll have the depot there. The Leyland Leopard is now available. We could go on an unruly school trip in it. This, so that's good. Well, actually, carrier bantams or laden octopuses. Having set this up for road vehicles which are articulated, let's now just build rigid road vehicles. So we want. So this is coming from here. So this needs carbon steel. Yes. Oh, you know, this does produce a lot actually. So we might end up needing a lot of lorries. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can build a lot of lorries. We can afford lorries. So let's set that up. So let's put carbon steel in there. And then put that under route vehicle in there. So where's my carbon steel group? There we go. Carbon steel. Let's try building a full depot of them. Oh, parcel vans. No, I don't have any need for parcel vans yet. Still trying to compete my road vehicle setup. So that's going to go to the Wareham sheet and pipe mill. This could be the best thing that's ever happened to Wareham. It'd be amazing. So these are now piling up. These will need to be built up sort of carbon steel, and there's nothing coming to offload. Although this one's starting to load up. So there we go. 25 tons of carbon steel on a laden octopus, and it's just going to phase through those. Quantum tunneling, a feature fitted to all late 50s lorries, didn't you know? But yes, this is starting now to pick up, and this is starting to work. So these will trundle down the A road, and eventually they will end up in here. So what else does this need? Acid. Right, we already have. Now here's the thing: we already have acid. Let's display the chain. So where's acid? Acid, this red thing. So we have a chloralkali plant. This is the one that the AI was doing things with. We have something up here, but that's not connected to anything. This is a really inefficient way of doing this, isn't it? Ooh, this is supplied basalt. It doesn't say it produces acid, but it should. So we have Puxton Woods here. That's. I don't know what you've done. Salt. This should provide some acid, really. So, where is? I don't want the wire and section mill, the sheet and pipe mill. So that needs to go. Oh, that doesn't need to go that far. So this could probably be done with quite a nice little locomotive. It's probably done with a class 20, in fact. So. While we do this, let's make this into a proper station. This is something I've inherited from the AI again, isn't it? So, 1959 stock. The tubes will need upgrading at some point, but let's leave it for now. So let's put a 6x2 in. Yes, let's not have that depot there. Let's remove that. Just a slight change, little change around, and. Pop that in there, and then this can go into there. Lots of good locomotives now we're getting, so pop that there and that there. So this can just be set up as. There we go, right. And this could just come round here and then go up there. Some nice little route. Just go to the sheet and pipe mill. There you go, that can go up there. I'm not sure what. So there's still a few cargoes that I'm not really using yet, and I wonder what those are actually going to be for. And, still good as there. There we go. None of this needs to be sort of hyper sophisticated yet. So what I do need to do is think about how I'm going to build my station. So my station is going to be quite high up on here, because I've sort of decided that I need to raise it above this. Now let's just set up some fixtures here. So I don't know, some truck parking there, and maybe a little bit of a road with a fence, and I don't know, a crawler crane. I like having a little crane, and then maybe some sort of little warehousey building. That will do. And so now we can build a nice heavy freight station. Where are we? Good station B? No, heavy freight station. So this is just going to be a 2x6. Nice and simple. So this is landscape terror again. But so that goes there, that goes there. Yes. Although that doesn't matter too much. So there we go. And that could just be destroy all that farmland. That lovely farmland, right? So there we go. So that's our input, I guess. And there we go. So that's not really the smart way of doing it. So we really want that to line up with that. And try not to have these sort of over wiggly tracks everywhere. There we go. That's not too bad. That will do. That will go like that. Those can go there. That can go there. That can go there. That thing. I think that works. There we go. So I have acid. Let us get so it's only class 20, and I don't think this produces much acid, but so I don't really want to go with too much in the way of tank wagons. 50 miles an hour, that would benefit from a brake fan. There we go. 162,000 litres. That should do. Ooh. More electric locomotives. We don't really have electric. We don't really have much in the way of diesel either. Oh, there we go. So these are sort of baby acid. These are going to be baby acid, yes. That can go into there. So that's that connected up. And how's this doing? There's probably slightly too many trucks, but maybe the production will improve. So we start getting engineering supplies out to places and other things. So this 114,000. Yes, so this doesn't produce that much acid, but we should probably have that, and that will be enough. These will fill up with bits and pieces and acid and whatnot. So maybe we could probably bring more salt to that. Let's get the chain complete before we start trying to over optimize it. So this now has carbon steel and acid, and then zinc. Ooh, progress twin car. Ooh. This comes through a wharf. So where's our nearest wharf to this? I think we have a supercharged one somewhere, don't we? One that we supercharged up with some kind of wharf here, which is one down here. Yes. So did we supercharge this? No, we didn't. There's 144 tons of zinc. Makes a reasonable amount of zinc. So, ooh, class 37. Yes, I'll have the class 37, because then I can set that up. I connect that to Garsdale. So, Garsdale landing stage. Let's do that. So, and sorry, Luminous Bob, I'm going to make your resting pasture rather less restful, because we're going to put a. Should be, yes, it's fine. Luminous Bob can reminisce about his days on the trains, so that as they go by, rumbling past. No. Oh, the blue pool. Oh, bloody! There's so many good trains coming in just a short stretch of time. This sort of sudden dieselization. So we won't apply for them. We won't sort of connect them yet. But there's some rather landscape terrorism again. Well, it's fine. Yeah, so go up through there. Then we need to be heading probably off this direction. So those are all passengers. So I don't want to mess with the passenger routes really. But is there a freight route? Yes, there's freight over here. So we come in this direction. So I've just gone down from that hill. Not that smart, was it? It's probably can go around here. There we go. So that will stay flat. So I should at least build a class 37 so they don't get upset with me. This is now this. Oh, not a Deltic. Let's build a class 37. There we go. So they can sit there and depreciate. So you never get horribly distracted. Cromptons as well. There's lots of good stuff coming. I keep saying this, then I don't use it. That's just because I have focused on getting this done. Again, I think this is curse of the Timberwolfian trade set, is really to play it. You rather need to have a day length patch. Is the only way to deal with the sheer volume of trains that you get, and just have a really long, very relaxed game, and use these trains as they would have been used. So that's going to... Oh, no, that's not how track laying works. You know it. Right, so this is going to come up here. And so up through here, and then... Oh, this is freight. This is actually good. But this is quite a busy freight line. Or is it still busy? I don't know. And that will bring us up there. That's a chloralkali plant. That, yes, so I probably want to just tee into this freight line as it comes up here. So, so much stuff. So little time in which to take advantage of it. Yes, as I say, if you had a day length patch, then this would be fantastic. You'd have all of these trades sort of arriving, and you'd be like, "Oh yes, I just go to build my nice rural route with a couple of bubble cars on it." And that, but sadly we don't. Sadly we're in the high stakes game of sort of normal TTD timescales, so or OpenTTD's timescales, they're the same. I think now this is the thing actually. I think Transport Tycoon. Maybe I should try this with some sort of emulation. Get the game CD out and try this. I mean, Transport Tycoon actually had a much slower game length. It actually did take longer to go, and I'm not certain on that. I'm not certain on that because I'm not certain whether that's just that I was playing it on a slower computer, and therefore it never got to its full 35 or 33 or whatever frames per second that it's supposed to get to. So that connects that up to there. That's good. That will then go up through there with these. Now, how does this connect to here? Because this comes out through here, and then we need to connect it up to our new Brineworks. So let's build a bridge. Building a bridge is always a good start to building a junction. So I think this should be fairly good. So, and even if we have capacity problems, we can always add some diesels or something which will carry more. So I'm not going to worry too much about capacity here. Who is that? Mine, possibly. Who knows? So I'm just going to build this across here. I'm going to put a little bit of an artificial bay. Still, put some bridges across there like that. Oops. Multicoloured. One obviously had more of a budget for paint than the other. So let's go through here. Let's take that. Should we tunnel under that mine? Let's. That's a sort of annoying thing to do. So you can just build that and build that there. Ooh, into the jet age. Crikey. You really should start thinking about air travel, actually. Not just because we keep getting sort of teased with aeroplanes, but also because we do have quite a capacity problem with some of our expresses, and maybe have a sort of cross-map plane routes would alleviate some of that pressure. Okay, so that can go there. Well, that's quite nice. There's a nice little bit of coastline which actually enables exactly what I want to do, other than the signals not being there. But okay, I just have. So this is a curse at this point of the game. We just have so many. Now, is this because this may be like 1960? This is the point at which these stop being available. So, oh no, that's okay. It's just not quite old enough yet. So, okay, so let's wait for that to fail or to replace. So we know these are connected. So let's go here. Let's go and look. So how much zinc does this produce? Not that much, 144 tons. So this carries 57 tons. So I think these will not actually need that much. It's a fairly long route, so I'm not too worried about the profitability of them sitting and waiting here. So that can go to there. go off to Garsdale, and then they come up round here on this little convoluted route up here. And just pop to the pipe mill. The pipe mill is a drop-off, so... Although I should put that in, shouldn't I? The pipe mill is a drop-off station. So... Wareham pipe off. Feels like some sort of bagpiping competition, doesn't it? Pipe off. So lots of bagpipists get together and get on the pipes. I think that's actually what, if you are a seasoned bagpipist or whatever you call it. I think that's actually what they call them, is just the pipes. The sort of, it does carry the kind of requisite amount of horror in it, that name, doesn't it? It's just what you do with the pipes. Okay, so zinc, nice attractive sort of flame orange binding on the zinc, so that's going. West Elm's End is still problematic. We really should go and sort out our passenger network. Once we've got vehicles up and running, I think there's going to be a lot of fixing things that needs to go on. Lots of chance to use all those multiple units. But right now, no. So, hang on, that is everything, isn't it? That zinc on its way. Carbon still on its way. This doesn't produce much still sheet, but produces some. So, and it will produce more when we have zinc coming in. So I'm quite pleased with that. I think that's quite good. So let's have a look at the chain. So, what should pipe do? Oh, pipe is builder's yard and wharf. Oh, so we could send pipe back to the wharfs. And then how much pipe would make the wharf produce effectively? Because this is a nice simple sort of two-wayism. So 128 units for enhanced every 3 months, and that produces that's actually worth doing. It's sending pipe back from here. So let's start thinking about the pickup station. Yes, so the pickup station I'm going to just make on the same level. So there's a ISR facilities. Let's just add a warehouse here. Maybe a little open storage shed here. Oh, let's have some. So let's just have some fixtures. So it's probably, we didn't really have enough. No, because it's not. Don't worry about time, because there's not really much that you have to actually build. So let's do that. So let's build this station. So it's going to be an ordinary goods station. 2x6. 2x6 is probably very much overkill. But let's not worry too much about that. So this is going to have to come round here. And it'll have to go over the... Well, it's going to have to go over the road. No, it doesn't. This, what it can do is it can come down here. And then down here. And then... That's it. That's done. So that can go there. This is going to be the route to the pickup station. So this just has to come up here and then up here. And then we just go through that. So there we go. We can put the depot in as well. So we have a nice... Actually, no, I don't want to put the depot there. I don't want to put the depot there. So I would like to be able to have multiple pickup stations. So the depot, not there. There is the place to build the depot. And so there we go. Let's have our block signal there. Then let's do that. Let's have our exit signals there. So that's our pickup station. There we go. So that's that. That's Wareham. That's the Wareham pipe up. That's that's where we're going. Yes, let's increase our bagpipes. So let's tune up our bagpipes. Let's add some sort of piping turbine so that they go faster. There's lots. They have more bagpipe ability. The electric bagpipes. We both will know, though, if you're turbocharging them, they're obviously going to be the petrol bagpipes. You carry around a small small engine. Let's have teacups, because these are not. It's not going to make much zinc, is it? So, and that's already zinc pipe. 171 tons is already too much. So 114 tons of pipe. That's 114 tons of bagpipes. There we go. And then that just needs to come down here. And now there is a problem here, which is that the wharf, we don't want to be, if we can even find the wharf. We actually want a drop-off station at the wharf as well. So where's my wharf gone? I've lost my wharf. There we go. So this is going to have to be pick up and drop off. So I'm going to make this the pickup. So it's going to be Garsdale pickup. And then we just find these trains. So these trains just go via the Garsdale pickup. And then we can have the Garsdale drop off. Actually, if I tee this off a bit earlier. As I'm thinking of doing a bridge over here. So we can just do that. And then I have a bridge which goes down here. And Luminous Bob's lovely quiet retirement home is certainly not going to be as quiet as I was hoping. So there we go. So that goes down there. And then it doesn't need to be a huge station because it's and I'm not even going to bother with making it sort of all fancy and roll offable. It doesn't need to be. It's just sort of simple station for not that many trains to use. So there we go. So that can come up there, and then that can do a bit more landscape bullying. There we go. So that should be good. And then we just need the waypoint for drop off. Let's have the nice Southern Railway style. So that's going to be the Garsdale drop off. The Garsdale bagpipe competition. They have to prove how good your bagpipes are before you get to use them. And there we go. So that's good. There we go. That's. So 114 tons of pipe. Yes, that's good to be. Oh, there's a few ungrouped trains. Let's do that. Let's do Bagpipe Delivery. These are delivering the pipes. And then this is zinc. So this is zinc. That's in fact, we could even incorporate it. We could even call it zinc. So there we go. So that's now going there to pick up some bagpipes. And hopefully this will give us a nice sort of little boost to the economy. Oh, Western as well. Westerns and warships and all sorts of wonderful things. But while those sort of top themselves up and hopefully pick up, 2 tons of bagpipes already in motion. I think we've spent plenty enough time. Oh no, I say we spent plenty enough time. Zinc ink is lost. Why can zinc ink not get to where it's supposed to be getting? So it's supposed to be getting to wear and pipe off. And why can it not get there? It should be able to get there. It goes around there, doesn't it? It goes around there. It goes around there. It goes around there. Yes, it should be entirely possible to get there. Why can you not get there? Is this just a really old message? Or is this actually some deep inner problem that I have to resolve? I'm thinking 140 is lost. Which is going there. Why is it? That's indeed wear and pipe off, right. Where is the problem? What is the problem that you have? It's causing you to do that. So this is going to be a rather painfully long one. Falcon and Brats. Oh, there's so much good stuff, and then it's all going to not happen because I'm going to spend all my time figuring out what am I missing. There we go. That's it. That's the problem solved. There we go. So that is definitely that, and I shall leave it there. and see you next episode.